Hello, Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of August 17th. Hoping you guys are doing well. I know some people are already kind of back to school and how interesting that is all panning out and going. If you're affected by that, my heart goes out to you and may the force be with you. So let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into the space to give you the clarity and guidance that you need to really make this week rock for you. So my Osho Zen deck came back up again this month. I retired this deck a while ago, and I'm thinking that maybe it's coming back for a reprise, because this is twice this month that it's been speaking to me. So let's see what our message is. Oh, I love it. Six of Wands, success. What a great card. All right, the feeling I'm getting here this week is all around the energy of success. We have been very focused on review this month and sort of going within and seeing where we're heading to moving forward. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of thought, a lot of concern around what is next and how are we going to be able to thrive in that environment. What is it that we're creating? Can we create? What can we create in order to be able to thrive? Looking at all of the lemons that are being presented to us right now, picking through the pile and saying, okay, what are the ones that are going to be great for lemonade? And what I'm feeling this week is the message really is about, it's not that you're not going to be successful. I'm hearing out that they want me to talk about manifesting. So it's about not seeing the glass as half empty, not focusing on what we don't have, not focusing on what isn't here and what we don't know. Rather, it's the success is going to be in, okay, how do I want to achieve harmony and balance in my life? What do I want to see moving forward in my general world right now? What do I want for my kids? What do I want for my career? What are my views for my vacations? Moving forward after COVID, when we are able to travel again freely and without that fear and angst around it. Where do I want to go? I want to go see the world. Where do I want to go? It's all about viewing it and viewing it not from the what I lack, but from the what is to come. I'm excited about it and I'm co-creating it and I'm manifesting it. So I'm in that mindset of imagination, fantasizing, using the inspiration that's coming through, thinking big, the sky is the limit. And then what really feels good as you're imagining and you're throwing different scenarios out there, what really feels good? What feels successful? And when you feel it in your gut, when you feel it in your solar plexus, when you feel it throughout your whole body, that is the secret of manifesting. When you've got the image, you can see it so clearly and you feel it as though it has just happened. You get excited about it. Then you know that success is imminent. And the number 6 is, again, harmony, balance, and alignment. So your goals this week, in terms of manifesting, in terms of this success and how you're looking into what is to come or what is in your now, what is right now in front of you, what is going to bring you the most success in terms of your balance and your alignment? What needs to come into alignment for you to feel successful moving forward as well as in your moment right now? I'm feeling that in terms of relationships this week, there's going to be a lot of, I feel like you want to evaluate the state of your relationships based on how successful you feel within that dynamic. Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel safe? Do you feel secure? Do you feel loved? Do you feel heard? Do you feel respected? Answering these questions, and you might even go through different layers and levels of that. How successful? Base your relationship desires around the I'm saying this backwards. Your relationship desires, how you're feeling in the situation. Are you thriving? That is how you want to base your success, the success of that dynamic, the success of that relationship. I'm also hearing money coming up this week. And a lot of people, money is a concern right now because of COVID and sort of what's going on right now, and things are in flux still, with businesses not necessarily being open, and change is happening. And what I'm hearing is, again, manifesting, visualizing where you want to be. If your now is not where you want to be moving forward, you want to visualize where you want to be moving forward. And I challenge you to even throw a time frame in there. So a month from now, man, this feels so great. A month ago I was really struggling, and I was, kind of in my monkey mind about where the money was going to come. And now, oh my God, like I'm just in a completely different world, and look at this amazing opportunity that presented itself. And oh wow, we just received a gift in the mail, and it came right at the perfect time. And thank you, universe, for bringing this. This was a success. This week was a success. So I'm feeling like the message this week with the tarot is actually about manifesting, which really doesn't have much to do with this card in particular, but that is the message that's coming through. Focus on manifesting your success, viewing what you consider success and how you measure success, asking different questions, asking questions based on feelings, not on rational thought, the rational, logical mind. Very interesting. I love this. Okay, and this week for the Oracle, I got a very different Oracle today that popped up, and it's called Spirit Messages, I think. Yes, the Spirit Messages Oracle deck from John Holland. Got to do a workshop with him a couple of years ago in Maine. And he's a really interesting guy, really interesting character. And so this deck came up, and you'll notice the Oracle decks these Oracle cards are a little bit different than the ones that I used before. There's a lot of verbiage on there. So let's see what we've got. Oh, beautiful. We've got the Hope card. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there is always hope. And I'm feeling like, not only is that the message this week, but I'm also feeling like I'm feeling a wave of hope coming through this week. I definitely feel, along with this success card, and I have been feeling this the last couple of weeks, that things are speeding up. And you are going to start to notice this week things moving. You're going to blink and a day is going to go by. Things are going to move. And I'm feeling that anybody who's feeling hopeless about their state, there's going to be someone that comes in and gives you hope. I feel very much that there's a balance that's coming through this week where we all are, I want to say, balancing each other out. We're all going to be in a position to either need the hope or receive the hope and be able to give the hope. Need the hope, receive the hope, or give the hope. I'm getting tongue-tied today. And I'm feeling like that's an important thing to set your intention to this week as well, is no matter whether I'm the person who needs the hope or I'm the person who has the opportunity to give the hope, I want to set the intention that I'm open to receiving the guidance on that I'm open enough to be able to see where that's required. And if you're the person who needs the hope, don't be afraid to ask for it. In this card, the message says, our spirit world, our dream team, our loved ones in spirit are here to help us. We just need to ask. Don't forget to ask. When you are feeling down and out, when there are struggles, when you really can't see 2 steps ahead of you and that is concerning you, ask for help. You'll be amazed at how much hope will fill you in that moment. And I want to say to you, it will be within that moment, because everything is speeding up. And that includes our ability to manifest. That includes the thoughts that we have in our head, how quickly they become things. So when you are asking, sincerely asking for a little bit of hope, a little bit of direction. What is to come? Trust that it's going to show up. It's open to receiving, and be open to receiving it. And it will show up this week through another human being. That's what I'm feeling. It's human beings helping human beings. So there's going to be a healthy exchange. And maybe on Monday, you're the person who needs hope, and on Tuesday, you're the person who gives hope. So be open and I want to say observant, almost looking for opportunities to be the hope bringer or to receive the hope, if that is the state that you're in. But I'm really feeling like on an energetic level, it's important to step into this space because I feel that it's going to help to elevate the energy of all of us this week. And when I say all of us, I mean humanity as a whole, globally. I'm not sure what I'm tapping into, but I'm feeling that there's going to be a major shift on a global level. And the more that we give and take with one another in equal measure, the higher the energy becomes, and a situation or a circumstance that could potentially get out of control or be handled or be mishandled suddenly shifts and everything works out all right. And I feel that it's because we need to have more hope in our lives. We need to focus on, giving hope as well as receiving hope and recognizing that it too can happen. Belief in that hope, belief in something fresh and new to come. Interesting reading. Okay, pulling a feather and I'm digging deep today. All right, we have, oh cool, we have fairy magic. We don't get this one very often. So what I'm feeling here is the fairy spirits, the angels, again, are wanting to remind you, hey, we've got magic to give. So when you are stuck, when you're in doubt, ask. And our fairy magic will come through and we will help you. We will save the day. We will pave a way where there was no way and help you to move forward. I'm also feeling strongly that there is a message here. The fairy energy is all about earth energy, the nature, the plants, the flowers, the animals, the trees, in the forest. It's all nature related. So I'm also feeling that if you are one of these people who is struggling with hope, go out in nature, go and ask while you are out in the energy of the trees, in the energy of the garden. Speak to the trees, speak to the fruits and flowers in your garden. You may feel crazy doing it, and that's okay. If you feel a little crazy and it makes you laugh, all the more reason, because laughter is sometimes the best medicine. Laughter is magic in itself. And if you think about, the fairy that we all know and love so well is Tinkerbell. She's feisty and fiery, but she's all heart and all about love, and she's action oriented. So, and she's fun. She's funny. She's cracks jokes and makes people laugh. And that's really the message and the guidance here, is to lighten up a little bit. If you're struggling, call on the fairy magic, lighten up a little bit, and that will bring you that hope for what is moving forward. And when we feel hopeful, we are more in a position to manifest success in our lives. Love it, guys. That's our reading for the week. Thanks so much for tuning in. Of course, if you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube channel. Check out my website. I have a lot of really cool freebies on my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. And I also have my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive. Also, I always forget to say this, but I also am on Instagram, so feel free to check that out as well. We'll put that on the bottom in post-edit. I'm not sure what my handle is, so I'll have to check it out. But would love to see you there, would love to communicate with you there. If you have a simple question, a one quick question reading, or a one quick question that you'd like to have a reading for, but you don't have enough that that qualifies for a full hour reading or even a half hour reading, check out my Guidance on the Go service. It's an email service, and you will receive the answers to your question within 24 hours of the service. It's wildly popular. People are really loving it, and it's also great for those of you who run businesses. It's great for businesses as well, when you have those quick little questions about this or that or the other thing, and you just kind of want to have a little bit of direction. I have a lot of clients who use the Guidance on the Go series for business. Also a few people who check it out in terms of when they're getting ready to invest or shift up their portfolio. That's something that I always enjoy tapping into as well, is giving some clarity and guidance around decisions made in those areas of concern as well. So give it some thought if you're interested in checking it out. Again, it's my Guidance on the Go email service. I sell it in a single email. I sell it in a 3-pack as well, and you get a little discount on it if you buy the 3 at once. All right, guys, take care. Sending so much love. Have the most amazing week. Bye.